So you wake up in the morning and what's the first thing on your mind? Coffee. It's 3 p.m. at work and you need an instant pick-me-up. What do? Coffee break. You're meeting a friend to catch up. Let's grab a cup of coffee. Coffee is clearly a huge part of the society we live in today. As a matter of fact, U.S. coffee drinkers consume about 3.1 cups of coffee per day, and 52% of Americans drink coffee every single morning. On average, coffee drinkers will spend about $164.71 on coffee per year. The coffee market in this country earns nearly $60 billion annually, according to the National Coffee Association. With that being said, my name is Mary Rose Gerges, and I will be talking to you about coffee. We'll go over the history of coffee, the different types of coffee, and the health benefits of coffee. Historically, coffee is thought to have been first brewed by the Arabs. They were not only the first to cultivate coffee, but also the first to trade coffee. By the 16th century, coffee was prevalent in Persia, Egypt, Syria, and Turkey. In these Arabic countries, because Muslims were forbidden to drink wine, coffee was considered an acceptable alternative to drink and engage in conversation and socialization. Coffee soon made its way throughout Europe. However, it was actually called the bitter invention of Satan by the priests. The reason being that Muslims were forbidden to drink wine, and the priests thought that Satan created coffee as a replacement for wine. It wasn't until Pope Clement VIII approved the beverage after he tasted it. After that, the production and trade of coffee then flourished throughout England, Austria, France, Germany, and Holland. And by the end of the 18th century, coffee became one of the most profitable crops. Today, coffee is grown in over 53 countries around the world, with Brazil being the largest producing country of coffee, Colombia being the second. In the U.S., the only two places that grow coffee are Puerto Rico and Hawaii. Now that we have established the history of coffee, I'd like to discuss the different types of coffee. If you were to walk into a coffee shop, you'd find various selections to choose from. I will review a few popular coffee beverages available in most coffee shops. All of these selections can be customized with the choice of milk, such as 1%, 2% skim milk or whole milk, half and half sugar substitutes, flavoring such as vanilla, hazelnut, caramel, among many others. The following drinks were found on a Starbucks website on the internet. Cappuccino is prepared with espresso, hot milk, steamed milk foam. The difference between a cappuccino and a cafe latte is that it's prepared with just less steamed milk. A café au lait is a French coffee beverage, very popular in Europe. It's a strong coffee mixed with scalded milk. A macchiato is an espresso with a dash of foamed milk. It's often served with sprinkled cocoa on top of the foam. In the warmer summer and spring months, iced coffee and frappuccinos become very popular as a cool drink. Frappuccino is a registered trademark of Starbucks. It's a blended iced beverage. It comes in many different flavors, such as caramel, mocha, java chip, peppermint, mocha, and mint chocolate chip. And of course, all of these options can be made as decaf with decaffeinated coffee beans. Okay, now that we've discussed the history of coffee and the different types of coffee, let's talk a little bit about the health benefits of coffee. Coffee has been one of those beverages that you always hear a buzz about. Is it good for you? Is it not good for you? Here's a fact. Coffee is full of antioxidants, which are known to fight off toxins in our bodies, also known as free radicals. New studies have shown that coffee may also play a positive role in protecting against Parkinson's disease, diabetes, and certain types of cancer, according to an article on WebMD by Dr. Osterweil. However, excess caffeine is also known to increase heart rate and increase blood pressure, having negative effects on heart conditions. Drinking too much coffee can also affect sleep patterns and affect digestive problems as well. It is suggested to have 300 milligrams or less of caffeine a day. Another thing to consider when talking about the health aspects of coffee is the excess fat, sugar, and cholesterol when you add the creamer, whipped cream, and different flavors inside these beverages. Reading nutritional labels is a very important thing to do when consuming coffee products, flavored drinks on a regular basis. With that being said, proportion is key when balancing coffee intake while taking advantage of the health benefits of coffee. And this is just a nutritional guideline found at a Starbucks that anyone can just pick up, and they leave that out for everyone. In conclusion, I hope you heard some useful and interesting information on the history of coffee, the different types of coffee, the health benefits and hazards of coffee. Here's to a good cup of coffee. Thank you.